You got in here.
I know.
Come get close.
I shall. Can't wait.
Too close. Ooh,
Too
it's
close.
too close. No. Just make it center. Oh, crazy looking. Go out. Your phone was quite pretty. Yeah, okay. It's over there. It don't matter. It's the same.
It works. It's just a little funky.
Yeah.
It's already funky.
It's already going. Okay. I already titled it.
Oh, what'd you title it?
Black History Month, our podcast. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I was on it.
You were. So what's up, everybody?
Hey, hey, hey.
I am Jeremiah.
And I'm his co-host, Leah.
And welcome to I'm Just Saying Black History Month edition.
Do you have a Black History Month card?
No, that's why I asked you earlier. These were our Black History facts. Fire.
No, you fired.
I even asked. You were like, yeah. Alright, so here we go. Let's go classic.
Okay.
This one is just volume 1. No, not steam, not women. It's just a hodgepodge.
Okay. I'll fan and let you pick.
Okay.
All right. Pick a card, any card.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Classic.
cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to see who we got. All right, well, today's person is Marcus Garvey. He was born August 17, 1887, and he died on June 10th, 1940.
I'm going first.
Yeah.
All right. He was a Jamaican political leader, publisher, journalist, entrepreneur, orator, and what's that? Proponent of the Pan-African movement. Founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. I don't know that I've ever said that. I think I've always said just the
ACL.
The abbreviation, yeah. So that was, anyway, in 1914.
So at its height, the organization had over 5 million paid members worldwide. Yeah, I couldn't see it because we have to turn our...
Keep going.
Oh, you got to turn on the camera. The largest African diaspora organization of its time. And in 1919, he established the Negro Factories Corporation and founded the Black Star Line, a shipping and passenger line which promoted the return of the African diaspora to their ancestral lands. And he's one of the most influential leaders of the 20th century in Jamaica. So, back to Africa movement. Leader was Marcus Garvey. Yep.
Do you want to do one more?
Sure, why not?
Did you want to turn it to the side so that you can see who?
Sure.
Sorry, guys.
Nope, can't turn your phone while live.
All right.
Well, sorry guys, if you're chatting with us or communicating,
We'll see it.
we'll see it afterwards.
All right.
But hi to everybody. Let's see what we got down here. Nope.
All right.
All right, picking a new one. What's up, Pops?
All right. Who we got?
We have Matthew Henson. I'll let you start us off this time.
All right. Born August 8th, 1866 and died March 9th, 1955. First African-American Arctic explorer.
Wow.
Recognized as the first person to reach the North Pole in 1909. See, black people do the cold. Recorded his
We do have a phone tripod, Ebony. We just
We
don't
do
know where it
have-
is.
No, we know exactly
I don't
where
know where
it
it
is.
is. She knows where it is.
I just don't feel like getting up to get it. Recorded his Arctic memoirs, A Negro Explorer at the North Pole, in 1912. In 1937, became the first African American accepted into the exclusive International Explorers Club due to his achievements.
And he made 6 voyages and spent a total of 18 years in expeditions. And at the age of 70, he received an award from the U.S. Navy and a gold medal from the Chicago Geographic Society. So, we hooked you up with 2 Black History people today.
Yeah.
Instead of the usual one.
One.
But today's going to be a little different. Today we're going to highlight different authors. What's up, Pops? Different authors, Black authors.
That we have been reading to our kids. And
Yeah,
that
so
they
primarily
like. So these
children's
are all,
authors.
pretty much all children's except one, and we'll
Yeah.
do that one at the end.
So we'll start off with a classic.
Yes.
Go for it, since you love it so much.
The Snowy Day. This is one of my favorites. Amazon Prime also has a video that they can watch, but it's really, really cute. And yeah, this is a classic, and we love this one.
Yep.
I think this is one of the first ones we read to Kian, actually, when he was little. So,
Yep.
The Snowy Day.
All right, this one was a gift from some of our close friends,
Ayana
and Phil Booker. So this one's called Peekaboo Morning by Rachel Isadora. And all the pictures inside, as you can see. And it's simple.
It's very simple.
And Kian memorized it within about a week or 2.
Of making us read it every single day.
Yep.
So.
You got the next one.
Yes, this one, Hair Love. Most of you, well, not most of you, but some of you guys may have remembered the YouTube video that they created. And I actually saw the YouTube video first before I even saw the book. So This one is Hair Love, and it's a really cute story of this little girl wanting to figure out how to do her hair. You know, Black girls, we got some interesting things that happen with our hair sometimes, and Dad tries to come in, and they watch this YouTube video of her and her mom learning how to do her hair. And Mom's not there, but you'll learn why as you read the book. So it's a good story.
It is. And going along with hair.
Oh, and a good story about a Black family, which I think is really important.
Yeah.
They sleep.
Yeah, it's after 7 o'clock. They even stayed up a little later. So, sorry. But speaking on hair, our next book is Don't Touch My Hair.
Yes. Can we just
so,
pause here? Please, don't touch Black people's hair. Just don't. That is one of the most frustrating things. I remember I had to go to the emergency room. Ebony, this happened that last visit when I saw you, and the girl doing my casket, she was just pulling on my hair like, they're so springy and beautiful. Don't do that. That is not okay. Anyway, random tangent. But yes, don't touch my hair. It's all about a little girl who is just
don't touch anyone's
frustrated.
hair. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, Ebony.
Who's really frustrated about just people touching her hair because they're curious. And she goes through great lengths to hide her hair, to go away, and just decides on a good way to tell people not to touch her hair. So.
All right, one of Kian's favorites, it's not your fault, Ebony.
It's okay.
Is I Am Perfectly Designed. Now, Kian first saw this one on Netflix Bookmarks. So if you haven't seen Netflix Bookmarks, it's all about books for little kids, Black books. And so Karamo Brown is one of the Fab Five. And he wrote this book, I Am Perfectly Designed. and it's all about affirming little black boys and their relationships with their fathers. And so,
and it highlights his adoption story between him and his son, and how special that was. So this actually has become Kian's little mantra. He says, "I am perfectly designed," and then the second book will show you is the second part of what he says. But yes, so I am perfectly designed. He thinks it's funny. This one kind of actually looks like Jay, and this one looks like Kian.
So when we get haircuts, Kian says, "I am perfectly designed."
Yeah.
Here's the other one.
This one is "I am enough," and so Kian will say, "I am perfectly designed because I am enough." So it was just funny he put both of the book titles together. This is also on Bookmarks on Netflix. So this is a good story. Lots of for little girls, little boys too, but it's tons of pictures of little girls and sorry.
It's okay, try to take me out.
And I love that they highlight all types of girls. So you see one in a wheelchair, and then the other jump roping, but everyone is still included, which I think is really important. So, little girls, you are enough.
And then this next one is from the disputable GOAT. We'll say that. So LeBron James. And he wrote this book called I Promise. And from a basketball player who has opened a school, who has done a whole lot of philanthropic work, he has tried to help kids to make promises that they're going to stick to and follow through. So it's all about, I promise to do my best even if my best isn't great, or I promise to follow through even if it's hard. And
get back up if I fall down.
So it's really good for all interest levels, but especially kids who might struggle with perseverance and persistence.
Yep.
This next one was a gift.
Yep. From the author, actually.
Yep. And it's called My Rainy Day Rocket Ship. And so it's all about a kid who's bored in the house. But his mom and his dad help him to have a fun day pretending to go off into space. And so they do all the sound effects. They build the rocket out of, the rocket is a broom. And so, yeah, he has a ton of fun. And then at the end of the day, he...
I think this just has some of the coolest imagery, like...
Illustrations,
yeah. Paint-like and very cool.
Yeah. You got the next one.
Oh, sure. All right. This one is Kindness Makes Us Strong. I think a perfect book for 2020. People just be kind.
2021.
And 2021. If you just be kind, we would be stronger and better. But yeah, this one has just all different kinds of rules of thumb, things that make you kind, and saying hello, and giving someone a boost. And this one's great. It does highlight a ton of different nationalities, which I think is good and important for our kids to see in books.
All right, so next on the list is Let the Children March. And so this one was good because it highlighted when kids had to take stands because their parents were in tough positions fighting for racial equality. And so normally kids were not allowed on the front lines to march and protest, but for the March on Washington, they were allowed because it was such a momentous occasion. So
yeah, but
it's really good.
This is Dr. Martin Luther King just saying how we've got to march, and the parents were saying how they had to work or they couldn't do it, and so the kids said, we'll do it, and said we don't have jobs, and we will march. So this is them marching, and some of the things that happen to them. They definitely do add some real life outside of the illustration in the book. They do add real life events and pictures, which I think as your kids are older, is good for them to see and read and learn about.
This one is going to be a big deal, if it's not already. This one is Kamala and Maya's Big Idea, and it's written by Mina Harris. So who might that be?
Yeah, so this is obviously about our VP and just her, them growing up and different things that they used to do together. And they even have a real life picture of them on the back, which is kind of funny, a throwback pic. But yeah, we actually got this before, knowing that they would win, but I was really excited to have this for our collection.
A fun little one is The King of Kindergarten. And so this one's all about this kid's first day in kindergarten, and his mom helps him to feel confident and comfortable as he storms the castle of kindergarten.
Yeah. So everything is in terms of like medieval, and it's funny how one of the things says, you'll dress yourself neatly in hand-picked garments from the far-off villages of Oshkosh Bagosh. You're ready to reign. So it's funny they incorporate, real life things, but put it in terms of like medieval times. So this is fun. Kian kind of gets now, but I think he'll definitely get more into it as we get closer to kindergarten.
Oh yeah. This next one was also on Netflix Bookmarks, The Day You Begin. And so it's all about being you and only you. And as you can see, there's a ruler here, and there's rulers all throughout the book. And the author said that we constantly measure ourselves against one another, and when we continue to do that, we fall short. However, if we just live our lives, then we would be just fine. So this is a really good one for kids too, because this one, even though the author is black, her protagonists, even though you have a black girl here, depending on the page you're on, you might see a little white boy, you might see a little black boy, Asian girl who has rice, and
she does a good job highlighting
all different cultures.
And this is definitely for your older kids. It is on the lengthy side, so I know our kids don't always sit through it.
Not a 3-year-old. You go.
Okay, I love this one. Just Like Me. This is actually a book of poetry, and there's all different types of poems in here on every page, which is really exciting. But when Kian saw this, he said, it looks like Ashlyn, which was really cute, because I want my kids to be able to see themselves in books and movies and all kinds of things. So this is a book of poetry, but it's fun just to pick a couple and read them. Yeah,
I was just about to say that. This next one is Say Something, and it's all about seeing something and saying something, and not just saying something and saying something, but saying something through your actions or through your words or through silence at times, right? If you're angry and you want to lash out at somebody, but you are silent, you still said something, you just said it silently. So this one's really good as well. And Peter Reynolds does a great job of also, again, diversifying his characters.
Yeah. Probably a good book too, if your child is maybe even confused about some of the things that they saw last year, to help them. So
even in high school.
Yes.
Going along those lines, You Matter. So this book is all about praising, or affirming, I should say, each individual person, regardless of circumstances or socioeconomic status, whatever. You still matter.
Yeah.
which kind of flies in the face of certain politics, but when you bring it down to kids, they don't know anything about politics.
Yeah, and I think this book is fun. It has dinosaurs and all kinds of things. This page says, when everyone is too busy to help, you matter.
And everybody, flip it over, open the cover for me.
Open.
Yeah, open it. Everybody, if you had elementary school, you all remember that game.
Oh, yeah.
But I like that they even had the kid in the wheelchair who's playing, because his role is important too.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're almost done. We have another one of Kian's favorites.
Oh my goodness, mine too. Sway by Lupita.
Yep, and so as you can see,
this one's about a little dark-skinned black girl who really has to learn how to, and I think it's even about her. She writes about how she felt. Just learning to accept her dark skin. Even her sister had lighter skin, and she wanted to have lighter skin, and she did some things. She tried to eat bananas and milk and things to help make her skin lighter. But then she learns about the night sky and the day sky, and how dark is beautiful just as much as light skin. Brown girls are beautiful. So this is definitely one of my favorites, and Kian loves Sue also. You can also see this one read by her on Bookmarks on Netflix. Hashtag not sponsored.
yeah. And so
this last one is not a children's book at all. However, since we are highlighting Black authors, my husband published a book, A Voice in the Crowd. And so this is a book of poetry.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to let you go for a bit.
Oh, okay. That was just his internal reflections. Is that a good way?
Yeah, essentially.
How he feels being a black man or for black men, who's a father and a husband and teacher.
Yeah, so it was kind of a commentary on history and society in America. Events from the past as well as the present are all kind of intertwined in the poetry. And I talk about how the black male experience is difficult, and even I try to consider different age ranges where, you know, different life experiences I've had, but also trying to not tell y'all the whole book.
Should we show me your favorite page?
Sure.
That's definitely going to make at least one person up here not buy the book, but this is his favorite page. But you have to read the entire thing.
Right, so it's multiple, thanks Pops, it's multiple characters in the poems, but if you read it as a book, then it follows one central character. And so Fluid is the first poem in the book, and I'll give you guys a little snippet. Fluid is the first poem in the book, but it's written with, and I'll show you. So on this side, black words, white background. This side, white words, black background. And you can read this one as one comment or one poem, and then you can read this one as a separate poem, and then you can read them together as a poem. And so it was fun to write. It was difficult to write because I tried to incorporate facts and statistics as I was writing, so I had to do quite a bit of reading on my own. But yeah, that's my book. If you want to purchase it, we'll put a link in the video, in the description, I guess. I know this isn't YouTube, but we'll add it there.
So yeah, we just wanted to share with you guys some things that we focus on and how we celebrate Black History Month as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys next time.
Bye.